Greetings, YouTube. What's up? Day three. Big three. Kind of wrote down some questions this time that I'd ask myself, but ask you guys at the same time, but ask myself. So, how are you actually feeling? And that's a good question to ask yourself when you're going through, I guess, a similar situation as me, as like, I'm kind of going through a breakup. I am very much in the wrong. I won't display my business on social media, but I take full responsibility for everything that has happened up to this point. But I guess the better question is, where do you go from here? Naturally, and I'm only speaking for myself, and maybe somebody on the other side of the phone can relate to me in this kind of in these kind of feelings. Sorry, I'm not very good. I'm kind of nervous again. Shoot, you got to be realistic with yourself, you know? This is very, like, not so much awkward, but it's hard, you know? But where do you go from there? It's going to be hard. Like, the first couple of days, it's only been about almost 2 weeks for me, and the first couple of days, man, it was hard. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. All I did was think about her. I still think about her almost every other second. But I will say, where do you go from there? Seek God, man. God is the best thing that has ever happened to me. And I feel like with this situation, it was him bringing me back to him, allowing me to be on my knees and drop down and just ask for forgiveness and pray and seek him. And it's been the best thing that could ever happen to me. And on top of that, I know for some of you men out there, you might think this is lame, but dude, one of the number one things that I would do is stop being so prideful. Like, stop feeling like you're too good to do something, or feeling like, nah, I shouldn't do that because, like, that's not me. Brother, look, I'm gonna be the first one to tell you, you being prideful is messing up whatever you're trying to do. Whether you're trying to get back with her or get back with him, for the ladies, if there's ladies watching this, you being prideful is not going to help the situation at all. Honestly, it'll push yourself farther away from him, and it kind of shows a lack of immaturity in you. The best thing that you could do for yourself is being realistic with your emotions. How do you feel? Are you sad? Are you mad? Really think about it and tell yourself, like, say it out loud. It kind of helps. Like, how are you feeling right this very second? Whether that be sad or mad. And when you do figure out what the emotion is, describe how it makes you feel. It really does help. It sounds corny and it sounds crazy, but it really, really does help. And from that point on, continue to work on yourself. Like, granted, you're going to feel like trash the first couple of days. Like, that's normal. But after you do, get up, go outside, go do things that you enjoyed doing before you met that person. You know what I mean? Whether that be fitness, start a new goal, you know, start maybe dieting, start something, you know, create something for yourself. New skin routine, new clothes, go shopping, go hang out with friends. Just kind of, you don't want to keep yourself too distracted to the point where you can't feel the feelings, because I feel like the best way to get through something like this is to go through the emotions and not distract yourself so much, but also kind of keep yourself distracted to the point where you're not just constantly thinking about it over and over and over again. And the biggest tip that I could say that worked for me personally is praying and seeking God, reading the Bible. God says that he will grant anything you pray to. I don't know the exact verse. I can't even look it up for you guys, but if you pray to him, he will answer your prayers, as long as you are trying your best to walk in the eyes of Jesus. Like, as long as you're trying to be the best version of you that is in his eyes, trying to, what I describe it as, because I'm not very, like, granted, I read the Bible every single day, but I am very new to seeking God or getting saved. I'm very, very new to it. So with that being said, I don't really know all the verses, but I do read it and I kind of do understand it. For the most part, some verses speak out to me, some don't. But for the most part, God will answer your prayers as long as you have a sincere heart. So whatever that might be, pray about it. But the key is to have faith that he will see it through. I know at times you might go and talk to your friends or talk to certain people about the situation, but remember, put your trust not in man. You know what I mean? People will tell you how they feel about it, how they would perceive it, but you already spoke to God about it. So trust in him that he will make whatever that need or that desire is come true. And that's something that I've kind of been holding near and dear to me. And at the very beginning of this situation, I would seek a lot of people's opinion on it and trying to figure out, just kind of trying to find people that kind of will give me the answer that I want to hear rather than just seeking God, you know? And honestly, I'll be the first one to let you guys know, it is not lame or crazy to miss somebody that you genuinely cared about. Man, look, I miss her so much. It is incredibly hard to not think about her or not think about the things that we've done and all these different things, but like, you gotta respect boundaries, you know? I don't know, I feel like a lot of the time we think that we have to be this cool person or act a certain way, you know what I mean, once we go through certain things, but I promise you, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to let your emotions out. And if there's anybody in your life that is telling you that that is not okay, that isn't what you should do, and trying to have you drink and smoke and do all these things to suppress your feelings, I'm telling you, brother, that's the wrong answer. And hey, I'm not here to judge you because everybody has their own way of healing. But I can guarantee you that if you go that route, all you end up doing is suppressing those feelings over and over and over again, and you'll never really heal. You know what I mean? So that's just kind of some words coming from me, and I'm no perfect man, but I am trying my best to better myself in every way possible, whether that be, look, seeking therapy. It's a very, very good tool. I didn't really know too much about it until I got into it, and man, these people, they are so smart. They understand so much, and if you can be vulnerable and discuss how you truly feel, they could really help you, you know? Praying, seeking God is a number one tool in my personal opinion. Number 3 is find the things that make you happy, you know what I mean? Bringing joy to yourself, whether that be playing video games, going outside, reading, just something that makes you feel really, really good. And yeah, I'm curious to see what some of you guys think, or what are some tips that you guys use to get through your hard situations with your significant other, or whatever the case may be. I don't know. I hope somebody can relate to me or maybe found this information useful. I'm going to continue doing this every single day. Like, even if I don't really have much to talk about, it kind of is like I've always had the aspiration to do YouTube, and man, I'll be the first to tell you, I've always saw videos on TikTok saying, hey man, just do it, just post it. You never know what could happen. And I'm just gonna post it, you know, raw dog, raw content, no edits. It's just me being me. And hopefully through me doing this, I gain some confidence, because there's a lot of things that I feel like as us humans, we feel like we are, some of us may feel like we are this super confident and driven person, but there's a lot of things that we lack in ourselves that if you look in the mirror, you'll really realize. And that's something that I'm trying to work on currently, is being an overall good person. You know what I mean? Overall, you know what I mean? Trying to be the best, trying to be as close to Jesus as I can, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's kind of all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. God bless you all. Deuces.